Today is the day we all been waiting for, and it is week 0, SWAC MEAC Challenge. You got the Big Cat Classic going on, and we got, unfortunately, FAMU situation happening. But guys, I know there's a lot of athletes out there right now that's getting prepared for their games today, and I'm not gonna tell you no tale. I got goosebumps just like they do. I normally be sitting around with my headphones on, getting my mind ready for the game. I got my theme music going on, my hype music, you know what I'm saying? Get myself together. My hype music back in the day was My Name is D Night. But today, while I was getting prepared, getting myself ready for the SWAC MEAC Challenge, my theme music was God Did by DJ Khaled. Because I'm telling you, the words in that first 8 bars that DJ Khaled kicked out to the world to hear kind of has me in this vibe, in this vein of where HBCU sports is going right now. So if you haven't heard that, make sure y'all check that out. But check it out after this video though. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing right about now, because I ain't gonna hold you no longer, because we got prediction day. Yes, sir. Coach gonna get a prediction on the SWAC MEAC Challenge. We're gonna get to it. So guys, tune in, tap in, tell a friend. Y'all know what time it is. So we're gonna do it right after this. You know it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this thing, because week 0 is here. That's right. Week 0 football is here, and there's a lot of athletes out there right now that's sitting back, they're getting their minds ready to get out there and compete on the field today. And we all want to see some good football. I'm not gonna tell you no tale. I definitely want to see some good football. But we gotta talk about one thing first before we get to these daggone predictions of these games and get into where Coach's mindset is on how this SWAC MEAC Challenge football game is gonna go this evening. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that, because I know y'all like, Coach, what's your thoughts on it? Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I got to let you guys know, I did a live last night. We had a grown folk live last night with a good friend of mine. I consider him a friend, a good colleague of mine. I'm going to tell you where to go check that out as well after you check this video out. So make sure y'all stick around for this one. But listen, we already know the issue about FAMU with the ineligible players. That's around the world right now. Everybody's upset. They want heads to roll. And I respectfully understand that, because there was no leadership in place. And my thing is, my process with all of this right now, even after, there was no leadership there to make sure that these athletes had the necessary classes in place, to make sure that they were on track for graduation, from what I'm hearing, as well as the athletes that transfer into the program. There's some, clearinghouse issues there as well, from what I'm hearing. Now, I understand that, we've all become a little overwhelmed sometimes. I got that. But there was no plan in place. And my father always told me, who fails to plan, plans to what? Fail. Simple and plain. And in this instance, they failed the athletes, but the athletes are held accountable as well. Because athletes, guess what? You have a course catalog that you need to follow to make sure that you're taking the necessary classes for you to stay on track to graduate. So that's something that we need to make sure we take care of as well. And I've also stated as well that while everybody's saying, hey, listen, the president needs to go, all of these other folks need to be fired, can't disagree with that. I would say I'm willing to come down there and help in any capacity I can. If I got to come advise or counsel some athletes, I don't have no issue with that. You know why? Because this is what I do. And if anybody out there think that I'm pump faking or shooting the breeze as far as where I'm coming from, go check out tomorrowleadersyouthfoundation.org. That's all I'm going to say. Say no more. Check that out. We don't play no games over here. I've always stated from the beginning, I've always been about the athletes, the student athletes, as well as the students, making sure that they get themselves positioned accordingly. Because, again, college is what? A business. And if it's a business, guess what? It's going to be handled as such. But people got to understand, if the business doesn't have anything on the shelves, you have no product to offer. And that's not something that we want to see right now, because we got to understand, excuse me, when it comes to HBCUs, we get one opportunity. And when we mess up that one opportunity, guess what? Everybody want to frown upon us. They want to turn our back. And I'm praying that this is not the way that things go, because we are on a serious uptick to get ourselves in position to do some phenomenal things. So yes, I'm sure the SWAC officers are going to get involved in all of that to make sure they get this thing, get this situation moving and grooving in the right direction. But my message to the athletes for today that's going to be out there playing in this game. I know many of you are sitting out there looking like, hey, my brothers is not here with me. They may not be there with you physically, but they are there with you in the spirit. And in the spirit, you need to take advantage of this moment because all of you have an opportunity to take advantage of something that you've been waiting to happen for some time now. There are some of you that may have been second, third, or fourth string that will get the opportunity to get out there and compete on a high level. Guess what? It's your time. Take the time. Understand the task at hand, and everyone come together. Look at your brothers in the eyes that's in that room with you today and say, I got your back. And let's go to work. Rattlers, I'm rooting for you. I want to see you guys get out there and make this thing happen. Make it do what it do. Regardless of whatever the score is, make sure you go out there, win the down, win the next down, win the next down after that. Just keep fighting. Don't lay down and let these folks think that daggone you guys can't come in here and do it, even though you may be shorthanded. Hey, we've all been shorthanded before in life, and guess what? We stood tall, we came out swinging, and we made this thing happen in the manner which we needed to. So you can do it too. Get out there and make this thing work. But guys, Coach gonna go ahead and get off that. We're gonna get into these daggone predictions. I know y'all like, hey, Coach, you said a mouthful there, brother. I did. I've said so much. I was talking last Ken Clark's 1400 podcast last night. We was on there late having a grown man conversation. And a lot of the things that I've already said to you guys today, I've said them yesterday. In which, hey, listen, I'm about this business here. When it comes down to our student athletes as well as our students, I'm willing to help wherever I can. I'm not saying that it's always got to be a monetary thing, but if I can come somewhere and help be of service to somebody to help them get in a situation to where, it's going to be beneficial for that, athletic program or for them students, hey, guess what? If I can get there, I'm coming. And I stated that on his show. So I don't want nobody thinking like, oh, Coach, you over here, you full of hot air, you pump faking. No, we don't do that. I stand 10 toes down on what I said. Now, as far as today's game, Big Cat Classic with Edward Waters and Florida Memorial. Well, last year we already know Edward Waters pulled that game out on a last-minute touchdown, 1-yard touchdown score by Cedric Smith. I believe that's correct. Cedric Smith scored that last touchdown. And today, they're going to play again. So we're going to see who the Big Cat really is. And Edward Waters looking to come back out there and make some things happen. Because if you didn't see the SIAC interview that I did of the guys and the coach over there at Edward Waters, please make sure y'all go there and check that out as well. I got Edward Waters winning this game in another close one. I believe today's score is going to be 27-20, Edward Waters. I think they're going to score 3 more points than what they scored last season. Coach stated that they got some athletes over there within the program that's looking to come in and do some phenomenal things. The game of the week is Alabama State versus Howard University. This is going to be the game where Coach Walker is going to pay. Coach Walker going to buy somebody lunch. I'm giving out a $25 gift card on whoever gets the correct score. Now, let me make sure I make something clear. This is how this is going to work, because by the time y'all see this, I'll probably already be downtown, mixing and mingling, getting myself together for the SWAC MEAC Challenge. Now, check this out. As you put your scores in, whoever put the score in first, that is the correct score. If you put your score in, say, at 3:30, and somebody put their score in at 3:35, and you got the correct score at 3:30, we'll win the gift card. Just saying, just giving you an example, okay? Now, Alabama State versus Howard University. I'm gonna be honest with you. Alabama State leaves me, they got me wondering a few things because, one, the quarterback that's coming in today, Davis, he has not played football in 2 years. He has not been hit in 2 years. He has not been underneath center really doing much anything in 2 years. Now, yes, I understand he was a phenomenal athlete in high school. I understand that, respectfully so. With all of that being said, and they got the offensive coordinator coming over from Morehouse, who averaged 19 points per game last season, I'm wondering just what exactly is he going to be able to do with this offense. Now, if they get out there and they go run heavy with the Alabama State offense, I can see Alabama State pulling this game out. But you already know at some point in time, Alabama State is going to have to throw that ball. And that is where I believe is going to be the issue. Because unless Davis has a rolling pocket, folks going to be up in his chest all day long because the offensive line is a little suspect. I want to go with Alabama State on this one so bad, but my mind is telling me no. But I think I'm going to go with Howard on this one. I think Howard's going to pull this one out again. I think this game is going to be close. I believe Howard wins this game. Howard wins this game today 24-17. Howard wins the game today 24-17. Leave your comments below and let me know what you think about all that, guys. I'm gonna give you some content from I'm gonna give you some content of me downtown, I'm gonna give you some content of me downtown in the SWAC MEAC Challenge fanfare that's going on right now. So you guys gonna see all of that stuff that's happening. I'm trying to give you that content as well. So y'all make sure y'all look out for that. Tune in, tap in, tell a friend. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend to come on in. Hey, it's nothing but positive vibes over here. We just having a good time. But until next time, be the one and lead.